Dear students, in this lecture video, we studied about the tariff. Under tariff, we studied about the definition of tariff, characteristics of tariff, objectives of the tariff, what are the factors affecting the tariff. First, we studied about the definition of tariff. What is the definition? The rate at which the electrical energy is supplied to the consumer is known as the tariff. Okay. Then, what is the that means the cost, the electricity, that means the cost of the producing electricity, which depends upon the magnitude of the electricity consumed by the load only. How we fix the tariff for the different types of the consumers? Because the consumers may be industrial load consumers, domestic service consumers, commercial, irrigation, traction. So the different types of that means consumer is there. So how we have to fix, based on the load only we have to fix the tariff. The tariff fixing for the different consumers is more complicated. So this is the definition and then introduction to tariff. The next one is the characteristics of the tariff. Okay, totally 5 characteristics is there. The first characteristics is the proper return. So what is mean by this one? The total receipt from the consumer must be equal to the cost of the producing and supplying electrical energy plus reasonable profit. The proper return will enable the electricity supply company to ensure continuous and reliable service to the consumers. This is the first characteristics. The next characteristics of the tariff is fairness. Fairness is nothing but the tariff must be fair. That means the different types of the consumers are satisfied within the rate of charge of electrical energy. That is the kilowatt, whatever is the electrical energy with respect to time. That is the rate of change of electrical energy. A big consumer should be charged at a lower rate than a smaller consumer with fixed charges, and that means thus reducing overall production cost of electrical energy. Okay. Then the consumer whose load conditions do not deviate much, that means from the non-variable load, should be charged at the lower rate than the big consumer with variable load. That means the comparison non-variable load with, that means lower consumer with variable load with big consumers. This is the fairness. The next factor is nothing but the simplicity. Okay. So the tariff, that means should be simple. That is simplicity. That is, it is an ordinary consumer can easily understand it. So a complicated tariff may cause an opposition from the public, which is generally, that means distrustful of the supply companies. This is the simplicity. That is the one of the characteristics of tariff. The fourth characteristics of the tariff is attractive. So the tariff should be attractive, then only the consumer supply power from the supplier. So therefore the tariff should be attractive, that is a large number of consumers are encouraged to use electrical energy. The effort should be made to fix the tariff in such a way. We have to fix means the consumers can pay easily. The next characteristics is a reasonable profit. Okay. So the profit element in the tariff should be reasonable. That then an electric supply company is a public utility company and generally enjoy the benefit of the monopoly. This is very, very important. Then the investment is relatively safe due to the non-completion in the market, and the profit is to be restricted to 8% or per annum only. So this is the reasonable profit. So totally 5 characteristics of the profit. Okay. Then we can study about the objective of the tariff. Okay. So the objective of the tariff, that means normally the electrical energy we can sold to the consumers based on the rate only, but it is not only the return the cost but also and the reasonable profit also. In a return, that means is nothing but the one of the characters profit, at the same time the reasonable profit also the another, that means characteristics of the tariff. So we can consider both, then we can decide the objectives. Okay, so the objective means the recovery of the cost of the producing electrical energy at the power station. This is the first objective. The second one, the recovery of the cost on the capital investment in transmission and distribution system. In a power station means is nothing but power generation, transmission and distribution only. So therefore we can consider the recovery cost on the capital investment in transmission and distribution system. Then third one is the recovery of cost of operation and the maintenance of the supply of electrical energy. The fourth objective is a suitable profit on the capital investment. So therefore totally considering these four objectives, then we can fix the tariff for the different types of the consumers. Now, what are the factors affecting the electricity tariff? Five factor is there. First one is type of the load is the main factor. Because the load can be classified into three types. Okay, so one is domestic, another one is commercial, third one is industrial only. Okay, then the industrial consumers use more energy compared to domestic and commercial. Okay, so therefore the tariff for the industrial consumer is more than the domestic consumer, because the industrial consumer only utilize more energy. So that's why we can put a high rate for industrial consumer compared to domestic and commercial consumer. So therefore the tariff of the electrical energy varies according to their requirement only. This is the first factor. The second factor is maximum demand, that is the peak load. That means the cost of the electrical energy supplied by the generating station depends upon the installed capacity of the power plant and the energy generated, that is kilowatt hour generated. And then next, increased in maximum capacity, increased the installed capacity of the station. The maximum capacity increases means automatically the installed capacity also increased. This is the maximum demand. The next factor is nothing but the time at which the load is required. That means the time at which the maximum load required is essential for the electric tariff. Okay, if the maximum demand coincide with the maximum demand of the consumer, then only the additional plant is required. If the maximum demand of the consumer occurs during off-peak hours, the load factor is improved. So therefore no extra plant capacity is needed. This is therefore the overall cost per kilowatt hour generator is reduced. This is the factor. So therefore we can consider the time at which the load required. Okay. The next factor is the power factor of the load. Okay, so the power factor depending upon the load vary. For example, capacitive load means leading power factor, inductive load means lagging power factor, resistive load means unity power factor. So therefore then for AC supply or DC supply, whatever may be, definitely we are using the load. So based on the load only the power factor vary. So therefore the power factor play the important role of the power plant economic, because we can calculate the real power P, reactive power Q, and then we can by with the help of the power factor only. Okay, then the low power factor increases the load current, which increases the losses. So therefore the power factor improvement devices are used in the power factor. Okay, so if the power factor, that be low power factor, but the current increases, what happened? The regulation power. The regulation power means what? The lifetime of the that means equipment also reduced. So therefore we have to improve the power factor. How to improve the power factor? We can use the power factor correction equipment. The another name is power factor improvement devices, like synchronous motor, synchronous condenser, capacitor, bank, and then some reactants included. Okay, these are the example of the power factor correction equipment which is installed at the generating station. Then the power factor increased, so we have to reduce the load current, we can reduce the losses, and then we can increase the generation cost. So therefore the power factor of the load is very important factor which affect the tariff. Then the last factor is nothing but the amount of energy used. The cost of the electrical energy is reduced by the usage of large amount of energy for the longer period. If longer period used, then only the particular consumer paid more amount to the supplier. If less period means what? Then amount reduced. So therefore if the amount of energy used increases, then means then our cost also increases. So therefore that means we can consider this factor also. Okay, dear students, I hope that in this lecture video you clearly understand what is the definition of tariff, why we have to fix the tariff, how to fix the tariff for different consumers, what are the characteristics of the tariff, what are the objectives of the tariff, what are the factors affect the tariff. Okay, before we fix the tariff, these are the terms we should know, then only we have to fix the tariff for the different types of the consumers or for different types of the loads. Thank you student for watching this video.